Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life. And this evening, I've had several requests to do some movie reviews for 10 Head 92. And he has requested that I review some of the more classic films from the 80s and 90s. And so I'm going to go ahead and do those for him. And if you want, check out his channel as well and subscribe and check out all the things he's got going on over there. And without further ado, let's get into the first movie review. But before I do here real quick, I'm going to be doing 4 that he requested. The other 3 I haven't seen yet, so I'll have to find those and watch them. And then, of course, I'll review them. But the first movie he wants me to review is the classic The Lost Boys. And this movie was released on July 31st, 1987. It is a vampire horror film that received positive reviews from critics. On CinemaScore, it has an average grade of an A. Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times gave it 2.5 out of 4 stars. It has a 7.3 out of 10 on IMDb, a 76% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 91% on Google. This movie had a $8.5 million budget. It made $32.2 million at the box office. And it was directed by Joe Schumacher and co-written by Janice Fisher, Jeffrey Bohm, and James Jeremias. And this movie has a great ensemble cast starring Jason Patric, Corey Haim, Kiefer Sutherland, Alex Winter, Brooke McCarter, Billy Wirth, Diane Weiss, Corey Feldman, James Newlander, Jamie Gertz, Edward Herman, and Bernard Hughes, along with Tim Capello as the sax player. Who could forget the sax player? This movie has been since become a cult classic. It is a phenomenal vampire movie, and in fact, and I've said this before in my review for the film, it is my favorite vampire film of all time, as of right now. And there are a lot of great ones out there, but this is my childhood. And I don't think you can get a better cast for a vampire film than this here. And a quick synopsis about this movie. You have a family of 3 moving to Santa Carla to live with their grandpa. And there's a bit of a rumor about this place that it's known for its vampire activity. And a lot of people go missing. While they're there, you have Michael and Sam, and of course you have their mom, played by Diane Weiss, who I absolutely love in this movie, Lucy, who's looking for a job. She ends up finding one in a video store with an older gentleman, Max, who we believe is a nice, sweet guy. And for those of you who've seen the movie, know what the outcome is. But with that, the gentleman tried to readjust their lives, try and fit in. Sam meets up with Edgar and Alan Frog, the Frog brothers, at their comic book store, and they're telling them about all the vampire activity and all this, that, and the other. And eventually they come into play later on in the movie. But for those of you who haven't seen this movie, I'm not going to get into a lot of spoilers because I just don't like spoiling movies. But I got to tell you, this is one of the best, if not the best vampire movie out there. And I highly recommend you check it out. I can't say enough about the cast. Alex Winter as Marco. He's freaking fantastic. although I wish he had more lines in this movie. And then you have Gramps, played by Bernard Hughes, who I absolutely love. And another movie that I love from the 90s called Doc Hollywood. In Doc Hollywood, he plays a doctor in there, and he's fantastic too. But yeah, this uh, horror film is phenomenal. It actually won a Saturn Award for a Best Horror Film for that year, and it spawned eventually two sequels: The Lost Boys: The Tribe, and then The Lost Boys: The Thirst, which we won't really talk about. And eventually, there was going to be a sequel to this actual movie called The Lost Girls. Um, because, and, well, I guess I need to spoil this here. So this is going to be a spoiler alert. So if you don't want to hear this, mute it, and I'll give you a thumbs up to the camera when I'm done talking about it. So you've been warned. 3, 2, 1. All right. Kiefer Sutherland's character, David, is pierced through the chest, but doesn't actually burn up and die. And it's believed that his character was going to survive, and for the sequel called The Lost Girls. Now, that's the story behind that. So there we go. And yeah, so that's going to be a sequel there. But eventually it just went away. Nothing ever came of it, which is sad because this should have been a franchise. At least 3 movies I would have loved to have seen with these characters. The first film was a lot of fun, and yeah, I would have loved to see these characters back. And like I said, who can forget Tim Capello playing the saxophone and singing the song? I mean, that's just one of the standout parts. And this has got a great soundtrack as well, from the opening credits to the end. And yeah, this movie is a blast to watch. If you haven't seen The Lost Boys, I highly recommend you check it out. You will not be disappointed. As far as the sequels go, if you got nothing else to do and looking for something else to do or something else to watch, go for it. But you're not going to be as satisfied as you will be after watching this original film. So with that, on the comment section below, if you've seen the movie, give me your thoughts and opinions. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. And if you like this review, hit that like button. And if there's any reviews that you would have seen me do on this channel, do as Tinhead did and leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I will definitely do that for you guys. If I've seen the movie, I'll review it right away. If I haven't seen the movie, of course, then I'll have to find it and watch it and then review it somewhere down the line. But I thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next movie review he requested, The Breakfast Club. But thanks again for watching, and check you later. Oh, and I will give The Lost Boys, a 10 out of 10 and 2 thumbs up. But thanks again for watching, and check you later.